I'm back. I'm back. You might want to just slow the fuck up. Excuse my language, guys. I'm about to curse out this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Taxi. You see me over here indicating a left.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Rockaway Parkway. In 1,000 feet, turn left on Rockaway Parkway.
I don't see anybody here, so. We're still trying to figure out the algorithm, and as I said earlier, we're trying to figure out how to bring more viewership to various channels, especially the smaller channels, the more diverse channels. We really are looking into that because it is like sort of complicated, you know, a complicated thing. I mean, there's a lot of channels that, you know, I've been talking to that we're still trying to figure out, you know, what to bring, what to, pretty much how to show that there's a diverse, and I don't mean diverse as color, I mean different combinations of content creators that play slots. So just to bring awareness, especially with the smaller channels, because I've been saying it over and over again, there is so many different people that's playing slots right now, and there's so many of them are very interesting. So let's just hope, fingers crossed, that they start getting attention. So anyway, this morning, I see one person here. Thank you for being here. So this morning, I woke up that not in a good mood today. So it's like one of those, I'm not in a good mood. So that means that I'm not in a good mood. That means everything is going to annoy that hell out of me. This is where I am today. I'm on that time. You know, I'm ready. I'm on that time. So I'm trying not to be on that time. But I'm on that time right now. So anyway, this morning I woke up because I went on live. I was sending an email, another email, and I saw that there was on YouTube, my channel down on warning again. And I'm like, oh my God, it's on warning again. What happened? You know, because I haven't done anything controversial. I removed all of my controversial type content, because I want the slot channel to be active live slot plays, you know, and I want it to be more of an inclusive channel, because, you know, there was a lot of political opinions that I put out there, and which I still believe 100%. But if I want my channel to be slots and sport, I mean, slots and entertainment and stuff like that, you know, I said, okay, maybe I should do less of that on my slot channel, and I have another channel which is MamaFlipSlots, where I want to talk mad crap, right? So this is it. So when I saw that I got another warning and my video was removed, I went to check. I'm like, what the hell is happening? So it appears that YouTube removed the video in which we got our biggest hand paid this weekend. Yay! Whoop, 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 whoop. You know? And the portion that it indicated was the portion when I was talking to Slick Rick, right? So I'm like trying to figure out, okay, what was that about? So I listened to it again. I re-recorded it, you know, because I want to keep it for myself. But I listened to it and there was nothing. And then it gave the training. So I went through the training and I passed the training and I passed the test. So the warning will leave in 90 days, which YouTube, I encourage YouTube to like maybe possibly change that time frame to a lower time frame, because it's, you know, it's like a 90-day punishment. We're going to take the training. Normally, because, you know, you work for, all of us work for different organizations and stuff like that. Normally when you have various policies and training and stuff like that, once you pass the training, you know, you are, especially if it's the first incident, everything is automatically goes back to normal, right? You know, it's like every organization. So you get a training, you get a warning, then you get put into corrective action. And then if you don't meet the corrective action, then you get, you know, laid off, fired and stuff. And a lot of different other organizations does the same thing. I think YouTube, in my opinion, should reconsider the 90-day policy. Because especially if it's a warning, you know, at least the first warning, maybe a couple of weeks to a month. The second warning, maybe, you know, 30 days or 60 days. And then after that, I mean, there should be just more flexibility on that time frame, because I'm not sure why 90 days is the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair. So anyway, so I went in and I saw it and I looked at it, and I went to the training and I read the training again. I went through the training. I took the test. I passed the test. Now it says the warning would come off on August, right? 90 days from today. But when I went through the training, and this is the reason I'm doing the live, I went through the training and there's no violation. So I want to make sure that's why I want to make sure see if there's anybody else that this has happened to. The training indicates that you can't, it's the illegal, is preventing the sale of illegal goods, including online gambling. It was no online gambling, right? We were live at Bali's. We indicate we were live at Bali's, right? And also it indicated, I mean, you could see me in the picture. You could see me, because you could see me pointing to the major that we won, and you could see me in the picture. So obviously it's not online. Obviously it's live. So that's the first thing. So it's live. It was live. Second thing, so they pointed to my conversation with Slick Rick, because you know Slick Rick is the slot whisperers, woohoo, Slick Rick, and everything like that. And my conversation with Slick Rick, he's a slot whisperer. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your help, etc., etc. I've had this conversation with Slick Rick on every single live that I have done, and I'm not the only one. Other people have called him slot whisperer and stuff, and thanked him and everything on live and big him up. So I've had this conversation all the time, right? So I was like, okay, maybe their concern is because I told Slick Rick, please send me your information because I want to send you some appreciation for everything that you do. Okay, maybe that. But then when I looked on the guidelines, it doesn't say you can't do that either. It says no illegal, right? It says no illegal online, because they specifically pointed to a certain clip. So I go to that area of the clip, right? They say no illegal online, right? And there's something that said no promoting that gambling has a return. You see, that's where it gets a little tricky, right? There's no promoting that gambling has a return. So I'm trying to figure out if it's the online training or the no promoting that gambling has a return. Now, a lot of us have bonuses. We get bonuses. We lose way more, way more than we win, but we have bonuses. So I'm thinking about, I'm like, wait a minute. But then not to put anybody on blast, but generally, you know, I'm not going to name other channels, but the general, at least from everything that I've seen, different content channels, they show their wins, they show their bonuses, right? They hype it up. You know, we hype it up. This is our biggest win. So anyway, they hype it up, you know, and I know for a fact that some of the big channels that's gotten 1 million, that gotten 600,000, they did the same thing, you know, to the point where everybody behind them jumping up, jumping down, you know. Some of them look like they're about to faint. Shit, I would faint if I get 600,000 to 1 million too. So that promoting, you see, so that doesn't make sense to me either, because we were joyous and happy because we finally got our biggest win, right? And that's our biggest win between MamaFlip and I. It was a successful weekend. So it's not promoting that you get a return, because if I'm promoting, if me showing our bonus, the fact that we got a major, yeah, we got a major, guys. If me showing that we won the major and hyped up other content creators, slot channels show that they won the major way bigger than us. You have other people who shows grands way bigger than us, right? So that doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out, and I'm wondering if other content creators have had this issue. So first thing you do is that first, because the last time I got a warning, I went straight to appeal, and the appeal was denied, and then and then I had to reach out to them through YouTube help and everything like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. But one of the things, because they said that again, online gambling, we don't do online gambling. All Grandma Flip and I, we don't even do video gambling most of the time. We want to start doing some separate video gaming, but most of the time, all our games are live. We are live slot channel, right? So as far as I know, live slot channel is still legal. It's legal here where I'm at, and it's illegal in where we are in Jersey, right? So we play slots in Jersey. That's what we do, Atlantic City. Bally's is located in Atlantic City, which is legal. We have a partnership with Bally's, so that means that we film at Bally's. You see what I'm saying? So, and then you could see me, the camera set up and everything. You could see Grandma Flip. You could hear a conversation in the background. It's all live. This is all live casino gambling. So, again, it's a catch-22. What exactly is being said here? So anyway, so we did the appeal. I did the training, and I did the appeal, and I wrote up a script. So I'm waiting to see what the decision is, because the decision could come from now to 72 hours. But whatever the decision that they come up with, I did, took a separate, thank God the video is up. That's another thing. We need to start downloading. I need to do it. I have a separate video of the major I won. But in the future, if I win any big games, I gotta download the video immediately just in case, right? But thank God I was able, it's still up, so I was able to film that section. But either way, it was like 6 hours of slot plays that now they want to remove, Okay, so we have a lot of slot plays, so that's an issue, but that's not the biggest issue. The thing is, why did YouTube remove the video? That's the question. So, yeah, that's the question. Why did they remove it? Because it's not online. We're not promoting anything. We're not promoting returns. You know how much, even at the funny thing is, a 6-hour video, and every slot games that we played after that, we lost. So this is what's so silly about the whole conversation. Every slot game, we had an amazing weekend. Amazing weekend at Bally's. Amazing. I can't even begin to tell you how many times amazing. I hope you two don't take this down for me saying amazing. However, before we got the amazing weekend, we were there since Friday. We lost Friday. We lost Saturday. We won a couple. Grandma Flip got a bonus on Saturday mid-morning. Actually, it was technically Sunday, because Grandma has a bonus mid-morning Sunday, right? Early morning Sunday, after midnight is Sunday. And then I won Sunday afternoon. So we lost all that. And after we won our bonuses, we continue to lose. So how are we promoting, how is Slot Channel promoting returns and wins when we continuously lose in the live? It's like, it doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to understand what is YouTube is doing with this. Is there a new policy? And I went in because I said, okay, maybe there's a new policy where they don't want you to talk about your bonuses and your wins. Maybe they did, but it's not. It doesn't say that. It doesn't define that at all. It doesn't define it. And I went back to look. They went in. They didn't stop the area where they started saying that there was a violation. The major was shown way before. So I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube. I don't know why they do that. And that's the reason why I'm asking the question. I'm asking, is there anyone else on the content in the slot players have one of your videos that you won a bonus, has it been taken down, removed, and have you had to appeal it because of the illegal gambling, online gambling, and promote return policy? And if so, what happened? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I don't know. I wish it was more detail. I wish when YouTube and other different channels, because sometimes, you know, TikTok has this whole regulation that says that you can't, they don't want you can't go on live while you're driving, right? That's what the TikTok says that, but yet there's a lot of content creators on TikTok that has videos in which they are in the car, right? So, you know, thank God, you know, I made, you know, YouTube, you know, TikTok, I think it's only 48 hours, actually. It's not even a long period of time, but I was like, wait a minute, why am I getting this when I am obviously, you know, when other people, and you don't want to point out, and one of the ladies on TikTok was like, well, look at you, she didn't say snitching, but calling other people out. I said it wasn't my intention because I'm not naming other channels, but the fact is that if the phone was too hot, so I was here all this time. So let me finish. So yeah, so I'm trying to figure out why YouTube took down the video. So I'll let you guys know later if I want to appeal and stuff like that, because now I got to go back and forth with YouTube help and stuff like that. This is just a warning, but it's just annoying because I know for a fact that a lot of slot channels, and I took a clip of the video and everything like that. So it's not even that. It's just the point of why did they choose that particular video. It's not our first big win, right? It's our biggest win, but it's not our first major. Why did they take down that video for that illegal regulation policy? Where we talked about online and promote returns when we were losing in the beginning. We lost after, you know, the only thing that we were talking about is our big return, and we were going back and forth and talking with Slick Rick. So just wanted to let you guys know. I'll come back later to tell you guys more. I gotta go. See y'all later. Put in the comment if other people have been experiencing it, because it's a question that we have to have a conversation we have to have collectively as a community, especially with YouTube, to figure out if there's a new policy in place that we need to be aware of. Because, you know, it has to be fair. It also has to be a conversation. If there's a specific policy, we need to know. I need to know what that policy is. I need to treat me like I'm a 2-3-year-old. I need to know exactly what's happening, like, you know, so that I don't do it again, you know. And if it's about promoting, showing your wins, everybody else shows the wins too. So if that's a new policy, I need to know so I can share it with the world. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment, and let me know what you guys think. Okay, bye.